So in today's video, we are going to write a C++ program in which its main objective is to solve the complex engineering activity to carry out a research, analysis, design, investigation, and implementation of real-world complex programming project that has been following attributes. The first activity should require the abstract thinking or generative analysis to formulate a suitable programming model of activity. It should involve the creative use of programming principle, research-based knowledge base, and activity should beyond the previous experience by applying principle-based approaches. So the following task we are going to be is given, and we have to write a program according to this, in which we have been given a simple file named NCA.csv which contain the marks of students in electrical engineering department at a university in NCA file. Then we have to write a C++ program that read the data from the file and promote the user on the console to enter the weightage of quizzes, assignments, the midterm exam, the final exam, and the project to ensure that the sum of our weightage is 100%. Then we have to calculate the total mark obtained by each student. So I will show you the so this is the NCA file for which the C++ program have to read this file and then show the result. Here's the roll number, students, and the assignments marks has been entered. Their final numbers has been entered, and the midterm numbers has been entered. Their quizzes and many more. So here's this C++ program of a given task in which we have to include header file iostream math.h and string, and we have also included string because this header file is used for file handling. Then using namespace std to avoid writing std with every instructions, and then we have used this constant integer maximum students are 100 and the maximum assignments are 10 and the maximum quizzes are 10. We have assigned the numbers to these values. Here the structure of students has been built in this portion, in which we have the student has to enter the name by using string variable, then roll number, their grades, and enter the quizzes numbers, which maximum and maximum assignments, like they have to enter the quizzes 10 times, the assignments 10 times, and the midterm, final term, and final project, and then double the total means that all their quizzes, assignment, midterm marks will be summed and doubled and saved in this location of doubled assigned. And now at this point our main program starts, in which the file from which we have to take the file, and we have to tell where the C++ program is going to find the file, and then we have to use string to enter the file name, and then user is going to enter the file name. Here's a file location has been entered. If the file location is wrong, then it will be shows the error opening, this error. Now after it searched found the file that the location has been entered, then this part will be executed, in which we have used the getLine function, for which it will find the column of file and line and count the quiz number and assignment number, and then start a loop for it. Now use it for the loop and check the conditions. At this part we are going to enter the quiz weightage, assignment weightage, mids weightage, final weightage, and final project weightages. For this we have to run our program at least one time. So for this we have used the do while loop for this. um, enter Now have user have to enter the total number of weightages, should be 100, and out of 100 the user going to be entered the weightage of its quizzes, assignments, midterms, final terms, final projects, etc. And after it, this is going at least one time, and after this it will check the condition from here. If sum of all is equals to 100, if it is true, this will be, then next line will be skipped, and if it is false it will be going to show the invalid total. It's mean that user have entered the wrong numbers of the assignment, quizzes, midterm or final projects. After this, the maximum number of students has been entered from 0 to 100 number of students in the class. Then we are using while loop to search for students, and using into position of using integer variable to use it, search for the position, and to start from 0. It will start from 0. Their field, and we have used arrays also to hold the priced field. In field count is used for field counter, and here we have created a new student object, and variables are used for pricing the line. We have used for loop to check the commas or end the line, and we have used field count to extract the field and update the position of students to next field. Now the next part of our program, the program is going to read the names and read the roll number of the student, and for this it will be going to create a loop in this program, for which we initialize the integer I to 0 and increment up till the quiz count approaches the quiz count number. Then again for loop for assignments, to enter assignments up till it approaches to assignment count. And next, in this part it's going to read the midterm scores, their final scores, and their final project scores. And in this part it's going to sum up all the quizzes scores and the assignment scores, and in double Q total it's going to be calculate the quizzes marks, and it should be a long number, so we have used a double variable. And next is going to be calculate the total assignment marks. In this they are going to be their midterm marks, their final marks, their final project marks. Then the total will be calculated, overall total will be calculated by through this formula, and then this is used for the stored for one student, and then again created a loop until that statement becomes true. So this, and store a new data one for each loop. Next, in next part of our program, we have used file choose to close the input file. We have to close the input file, and then it's going to calculate the grades according to their overall students numbers. First it will be basically there is a concept of absolute grading, for which the average of all class has to be calculated, and then according to that it will be having the grades. For this, if from this formula its average has been calculated, from this formula its average has been calculated, and then according to that average each student marks has been compared from this part, and then according to that the grade has been marked. If it average is between 17, there is D. If the average is 30, there is -C. If the average is 9, the grade will be C. If the average is -5, their grade will be positive C. And if the average is positive 3, the average will be B. For positive 7, B positive. And if the average is positive 11 and the grade is A negative, and if the student has the highest marks, it will be marked as A grade. Now in this we have a choice, for which it has to display overall class result and to save that CVS file, and the student can search their roll in the search by their roll number and the roll number. For this, student have to enter their name, roll number, total, and the grade. No, sorry. For this, their name, roll number, and total and grade has been displayed if they have choose the option 1. If they choose the option number 2, their name, roll number, total, grade will be shown by loop by each subject. And if I choose the option choice 3, for which they have to enter the roll number and show the direct grade of that student. If the roll number has been entered wrong, then this will be shown the student has not been found. And if I have choice choose the option number 4, which means that the student have to end the program, and then the program will be ended, and here's our program will be ended. Now here's the output of our program. The total weightage should be 100. The weightage of quiz should be 10. The assignments are total assignments of weightage of assignments are 10. Weightage of midterm will be 35. The final 35, and the final project is 10. So from start, the student has to make decision that they should display the class result, or want to save a CSV, or search the result by their roll number. Let's suppose student has entered the choice number 1, in which it has want to display all over the class result. For this, the name of student, which is being read by the file CVS, which I've shown you before, their roll number, their marks, their total grade, their total, that basically had me out of this place, their total marks, basically here is their name, their roll number, their total number of marks, and then here's all their grade, as you can see here. And then again that option will be shown whether they want to display the class result, want to save the CSV file, or they want to search by roll number, or they want to exit the file. Let's suppose they have to choose the option number 2, in which they want to save the CP, want to save a CP result.cvs. Let again they want to, if the user have entered the option number 3, which they want to search by roll number, the user is going to enter their student's roll number, and by that roll number the only student data will be shown, like the roll number 22175 data will be shown, like the Kifaza, with roll number 22175 with total of 50.5 total and having a minus B grade. Let's suppose user use the option number 4 to exit the program, and the user entered it. I have also put in this program in GitHub, named as CAE project. You can also view this program on GitHub. I'm on my GitHub ID, name is Aisha Hayat 08. So I'm going to show you this project. You can view it from here. So that's all for today. Thank you.